touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson now, flushed out right, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Hodges here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Hodges got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, buddy.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. A big reason why they've been so... The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Oh, he fakes a spike. Now he'll pull it down. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guy, and he takes off with it. It's a fake.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
And it's a fumble. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy. You. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. You sure you're ready?